talented female songwriters. Taylor Swift, I hear you. Do not date these women. They would write a song about your ass.
You are the longest and best relationship I have ever had.
The drama never ends when it comes to Travis Kelce and his love life. But this time, it's all about his ex, Kayla Nicole. And let's just say, she's making waves that have everyone talking. Kayla and Travis had an on and off relationship from 2017 to 2022. And for a while, they were the ultimate it couple. But eventually, things fizzled out, and Travis moved on to Taylor Swift. We all know how that's been playing out lately. Cue the Super Bowl heartbreak and Grammy snubs for Taylor. But let's shift the focus to Kayla for a second because wow, she's been living her best life. First, she showed up at the Super Bowl, celebrating the Eagles' big win over the Chiefs. Did you catch that Instagram post where she wrote, "There's room on the wagon, y'all"? Talk about serving up some spicy shade while looking flawless in the process. Kayla has been out here vibing while Travis and Taylor have been dealing with their own public ups and downs. But hold up, that's not all. Kayla just dropped a bombshell on social media that has everyone buzzing. She's starring in a commercial for Rihanna's Fenty hair brand. Yes, you read that right. Rihanna, the queen herself, tapped Kayla for a collab, and honestly, this is huge. Fenty has been dominating the beauty industry, and now Kayla is getting her moment to shine in the spotlight with one of the biggest names in the game. With this new career move, Kayla is making it clear she's not just sitting on the sidelines anymore, she's stepping into the limelight in a big way. And to top it all off, she's been serving stunning looks in every single post. It's hard not to be impressed by her ability to stay relevant and thrive, even with all the attention on Travis and Taylor's whirlwind romance. Meanwhile, Travis and Taylor are taking some downtime after their respective Super Bowl and Eras Tour craziness. But don't worry, the spotlight on Travis won't be quiet for long. He's got a big decision ahead regarding his football career, with March 14 being the deadline for him to decide whether he'll retire from the NFL. Speaking of Taylor and Travis, it seems like Taylor's decision regarding the Super Bowl halftime show is finally clear, and surprise, surprise, it revolves around her beloved boyfriend. After all the speculation, we now know Taylor isn't rushing into performing at the halftime show anytime soon. Apparently, Taylor has made it clear that she won't headline the Super Bowl until Travis retires from the NFL. Why? Well, it's actually pretty thoughtful. According to insiders, Taylor wants all her loved ones, especially Travis, to be able to enjoy the moment with her. A source explained that as long as Travis is in the league, the Chiefs have a chance to be in the game, so she's going to wait until he's officially done. This might sound like a small thing, but when you're dating one of the NFL's biggest stars, it makes sense that she'd want to ensure Travis can be there to cheer her on during her epic moment. And honestly, can you blame her? The fact that she's already thinking about making sure her whole family and inner circle can be present is pretty sweet. But of course, it's not just about Travis. There's also the issue of sponsorships. It's been reported that before she started dating Travis, Taylor's absence from a Super Bowl stage was actually tied to her long-standing deal with Coca-Cola. For years, Pepsi held the exclusive sponsorship rights for the halftime show, and because of Taylor's Coke partnership, performing was a no-go. If the stars had aligned differently, we might have already seen Taylor light up the Super Bowl stage years ago. Now that those hurdles seem to be behind her, the only thing standing in her way is her insanely packed schedule. Now, let's get to the big question on everyone's mind. Is Travis really considering retirement? After the Chiefs' heartbreaking Super Bowl loss to the Eagles, rumors started swirling that he might be calling it quits. But according to NFL insider Diana Rossini, there's reason to be hopeful about Kelce's future on the field. For now, all eyes are on Travis as he contemplates his next move. Will he hang up his cleats and clear the way for Taylor's halftime show dreams? Or is he gearing up for another run at the championship? One thing's for sure, the drama surrounding this power couple isn't slowing down anytime soon.
Take all the time you want, Travis. Yeah. And he's due $12 million on March 14th. Pay it. Travis has been the consummate. Every single person has made at least $30 million more than him on that list. Call it back pay if you pay him that and then he decides not to come back. I obviously don't think he is the dominant best tight end in the league anymore, as he shouldn't be.
So they played a month longer than the teams that didn't make the playoffs.
Speaking on the Rich Eisen show, Brinke revealed some insider information that showed Travis is undoubtedly planning to continue playing. She also said that there hasn't been any indication that he is worried about whether or not he is ready to retire. stating that it's more in line with his desire to continue playing, which is good news for Chiefs supporters who may have been holding their breath following that heartbreaking Super Bowl loss. In his New Heights podcast, Travis joked that he's taking things one step at a time and isn't in a rush to decide that he's kicking every can he can down the road, keeping the door open for another season or two.
Going into a Super Bowl or a playoff game or a big game in my life, and that wasn't the reason. To happen on the biggest stage sucks. It's a tough pill to swallow. It's a hard reality, man. I'm sorry for how it ended, but I have a beautiful life. I have loved ones. Right now, I'm just kicking everything down the road. I'm not making any crazy decisions.
Travis Kelce isn't rushing any decisions. He's simply soaking in the post-Super Bowl atmosphere. And of course, no story about Travis would be complete without input from his close friend, Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs quarterback recently shared his thoughts, saying he believes Travis still has plenty left in the tank. Mahomes sees the drive in his teammate, but acknowledges that it all comes down to whether Travis is willing to commit to the grind of a grueling 20-plus game season. Meanwhile, there's no doubt that Travis has a solid support system, with his girlfriend Taylor Swift being one of his biggest cheerleaders. She's encouraged him to enjoy playing the game, and honestly, could they be any more adorable? Whether he chooses to retire or keep going, it's clear he has a strong circle rooting for him. Adding to that, Kylie Kelce has been open about her feelings toward Taylor and her relationship with Travis, especially after some wild rumors surfaced. One of the biggest claims? That Kylie refused to eat a meal cooked by the pop superstar. Let's set the record straight. Kylie has no issues with Taylor and nothing but love and appreciation for her. On her podcast, New Heights, Kylie addressed the situation, explaining that the gossip was completely blown out of proportion. She wasn't snubbing Taylor's cooking. She was just struggling with intense pregnancy nausea at the time. In fact, she could barely stomach anything beyond crackers. I didn't refuse anything, Kylie clarified. I wouldn't refuse anything, especially if I wasn't pregnant. So there you have it. No drama, just a simple misunderstanding.
You and Taylor meet, obviously, for the first time at the Chiefs and Bills game.
Yes.
Was that the first time you guys met?
Yes.
Why?
There was all of this stuff leading up to it about, well, why haven't they met? People are deeply disturbed by this. They're avoiding each other. I'm not avoiding anyone. I'm more than happy to meet someone, especially someone that Travis is dating. And she's busy.
Just a little.
It's just so silly to me that that's the storyline. I didn't meet Travis for probably close to a year.
Right.
When Jason and I were dating, so.
Kylie even admitted to trying some of Taylor's cooking, specifically the Fenty pancakes, which she said were absolutely delicious. Baby liked them. I love them, she gushed. So, despite what some headlines suggested, there's no drama here. Kylie and Taylor are on great terms, and she doesn't want any false narratives creating unnecessary tension. In fact, Kylie has openly expressed how much she loves and appreciates Taylor, especially seeing how happy Travis is with her. Anyone that asks me in person, I am very forthcoming with how much I love and appreciate her, Kylie said. And that's what I care about. She's made it crystal clear. There's no bad blood between them. Haley also weighed in on the internet's fascination with the fact that she only met Taylor for the first time in January 2024. She found it amusing that people were so surprised by it, especially since she didn't meet her own brother-in-law, Jason, for nearly a year while dating his brother. Jokingly, she pointed out that Taylor was just a little busy with her Eras tour in 2023 to 24, which explains the delay.
Tell you guys that he was dating Taylor Swift. I'm assuming your family was told this in some capacity at some point,
We were
right?
not. I will say we knew before everyone else knew.
Okay. Did Jason tell you? It didn't hit the group chat.
No, it did not hit the group chat. Jason and I found out together. Her family was Sea Isle, Stone Harbor.
Fun.
We grew up going to the same shore points, and that's the exact areas that I grew up going to. Gone to Sea Isle City my whole.
And when it comes to family dynamics, Kylie has a hilarious reason why her husband, Jason, isn't her emergency contact. And no, it's not about trust. It's all about logistics. Turns out, Jason's phone habits aren't exactly ideal for such an important responsibility. And with Kylie currently pregnant with their fourth baby, she's come up with the perfect workaround. On a recent episode of her Not Gonna Lie podcast, Kylie shared a surprising revelation. My husband is not my emergency contact. The admission sparked plenty of reactions, prompting her to jokingly add, I know, earth-shattering. But before anyone could overreact, she quickly explained that it wasn't personal, it was purely practical. He gets so many random people calling him, Kylie said. It's insane how many numbers pop up that he doesn't recognize, and he doesn't answer unless the person is saved in his phone. So who gets the all-important role instead? Her mom, of course. Kylie reassured everyone that this decision has nothing to do with doubting Jason as a husband or father. After all, they share 3 kids, Wyatt, Elliot, and Bennett, with a 4th on the way. It's just that, in an actual emergency, she needs someone who will definitely pick up the phone. If little Lay were to ever call Jason, he would answer without question. I have full faith, Kylie said, referring to her mom, Lisa McDevitt. But when it comes to emergencies, a mom's reliability wins out. Despite the funny mix-up, Kylie made it clear that she has absolute confidence in Jason. I trust my husband to handle things and to be there for me, she assured listeners, just in case anyone thought her choice meant something else. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.